Welcome back, everybody. This is your boy Oshay Duke Jackson on the main channel. I'm glad that you guys are joining in with us today. And of course, I have one of my, like I was to consider him a mentor. We all know him as Uncle Rom, great author, great podcaster, and you guys know him as senior writer over at www.negromanosphere.com. Over 60 articles published, man. He just drops game, has positive energy and a positive attitude, man. Life coach, author, entrepreneur, the one and only Rom motherfucking Wills. Pay homage, y'all.
That's right, y'all. Yeah, y'all know we about to cut up. We about to break bread up in here. Shit. Like, just get crazy. I'm feeling good. I haven't had any meat in a few days, so I'm nice and awake. And if something come out my mouth, I meant it. So let's go.
Ron, man, I first of all want to say, because I know on Facebook, man, you only give me a 300-second limit. This is Ron. I got 5 minutes for you on Facebook, so you got to make it quick, and you better be talking about some motherfucking money. That's the only way he'll talk to you for longer than 5 minutes. Like, I got some money for you, Ron. He'll talk to you, but
yeah.
I just want to thank you, man, for your content, because so many brothers, they check in the morning because you always post real early in the morning, about between 5 and 6 o'clock. And that positive energy, man, that you give so many of these black men on the way to work, man, it just resonates with them and it puts them in a better mood. And, you're very good with your audience, man. You don't talk down to your people, and people love that humble spirit about you, man. And it just resonates all through me. Even though I can, be an asshole sometimes, man, but you just put me in a good mood when I listen to you every morning. So I want to thank you for just being that humble spirit, man, that allows me to want to work with other black men, because you believe in that. And I want to thank you for even coming over to YouTube. I remember when you only had 300 or 400 subscribers, and man, look at you now, man. You got a big balling, brother.
Nah, I'm just chilling, man. Because you know what? I always say with my subscribers, I want the wolves, right? I want the dudes who just gonna ride with me, and dudes and some women. I get a lot of women who like hit me up, and they agree, and they'll say it publicly, but they agreeing with whatever I say. They say, yeah, don't tell the rest of those heifers. It's like, but you're right. Because women, shoot, I'm gonna tell you what. If this for the women who listen to my stuff, trash about other women too, but they gotta have that solidarity. So they like, I'm glad you said it, baby. I'm gonna give you a donation. I've had donations from sisters, man, because they were like, yeah, you right, but don't put my name on the air, okay? It's like, okay.
No, man, and you really a positive, big impact, man, here on Black YouTube, especially for black men. So again, thank you, man, for all the brothers that are coming in. Like the video, we have a really good show for you today. But we were on 2 weeks ago, Rom, and you were talking about, at some point in the show, because we had a really good show, you were talking about brothers in their need to practice sexual discipline, and you're talking about how pimps have that ability to do that. What did you really mean when you said that?
Discipline, man. You gotta control that dick, man. You gotta control that dick. More dudes get in trouble just because they just want to hit the pussy. Some cockeyed women say hi to them and stuff. They like, yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Some woman with some big booty with some cellulite say hello to them and stuff. Say, hey, girl, can I eat your booty out? And sometimes, man, you gotta be in a position. You gotta say to the woman no. Reason why? At the end of the day, you still got to live and stuff, because a woman will have you running all around. She'll give you a little something, dole it out a little bit, but then you don't have anything going. See, the key for a man is to let the woman know, look, you gotta come up to where I'm at. My life's more important. I got to do this thing. They be calling you up, texting you, come over and stuff. And some dudes just do it when they know they just want to sit back and watch the game. One thing with women, if they feel like they can control your dick and they can get it when they want, they lose respect for you. like dudes want to know how to handle women and shit. It's like, shoot, trump the pussy card. Because what else they got? They don't cook like they used to. So, you know, well, unless they in the South, deep South and shit with that spaghetti dinner. But the rest of them don't cook. So if you tell them, I don't want to deal with, you know, even though that pussy fat and tight and, oh God, the doggy style is nice. Nah, baby, I can walk away from it. And then you let the woman know. Because some, you know, some I heard pimps do, because I only allegedly know about pimps, right? Some they do, they whip this shit out, you know, jack off in front of a woman and say, okay, what else you got now? You know, just let her know, you know. But that discipline, though, man, if you look at a lot of dudes, a little serious, a lot of dudes haven't reached where they could reach. You got some dudes like working it underpaid on some job or something, living in some rat infested place because of that woman. Woman crossed those legs, emptied out their bank account, and then went on to greener pastures. Discipline. Because some of these women, yeah, the pussy is good. I mean, you see, y'all know I like a fat ass. Oh Lord, I love a fat ass. But if I see she gonna be a problem, I'm like, oh nah, baby. Or she's spouting some ghetto ass nonsense. I'm like, nah, baby, I ain't fucking with you. You know, and it can be tough. It's really tough though if you got to walk away from some pussy. Now that's some real discipline. Like it's easy to walk away if you ain't had it because you ain't gonna miss it. Those women with those, you know, real fine who know how to put it on you. Then she start acting stupid. That's the hardest to walk away from. Pull away and your dick is like, oh hell no, give her a call, dog. Give her a call. Give me the phone, dog. I call her. Shit.
Rom, let me just stop the show real quick. Just real quick, Rom. I gotta stop the show because I know you can't see what's going on in the super chat. But okay, shout out to my man Tomorrow that dropped $10. Right, everybody know MOT. He's one of the $100 Patreons that we have. Big time brother, millionaire truck driver brother. Man, did a show with me. He's my big bro. He's listen. This man is so nice. He's actually offered to pay the whole staff of the Negro Manosphere just because he wanted to. I mean, you know, I'm just like, that's kind of duty he is. So shout out to him. But then while Rom was talking, Harry Mingo comes in and drops a donation of, guess how much it was, Rom? Just take a guess.
$.
Are you watching it right now?
No, man. I'm just asking.
$500. That's right. Harry Mingo drops $500.
My nigga.
Then when the pussy smells like fish dropped $2, and then he said, "Let me get up there," and he dropped $200. So Rom, within the first 3 minutes or 10 minutes of the podcast, it has raised $720.
All right, hey bro, you know my PayPal, right? That's all I'll say. You know my PayPal. Just make sure you bless me, man. Just make sure you bless a brother. That's all I ask.
You know I got you.
My kid got big head. They want to go to every fancy fucking restaurant in the neighborhood. All of them know us, man. All of them know us. They be like, hey, baby. I guess they are, hey, baby. They be eating and stuff, and I be tipping well. So yeah, everybody know it. Damn, yo, let me say thank you to the brothers. No, seriously, let me say thank you. And let me get serious right now on this, man.
Okay.
That's how you do it. That is how you do it, man. Because, shoot, I'll bless somebody if they do and give me something, man. I remember a dude, he ain't even on here, man. He gave me some information that blew my mind. I'm still scared to, like, share this on YouTube, right? But, it to him. But for the brothers who donated, you do it. We support each other. By y'all supporting Oshay, by y'all supporting me, then we can keep going and keep knocking stuff out. You know, Oshay is going to be global. He's taking it. You helping him. And then it's helping all of us. Now we got some media that look like us up here doing stuff. So thank you. We appreciate that.
And then Daniel Simmons came in and dropped 50, man. My big bro out of the ATL, another big time brother that drives trucks. I just want to say this, man. You know what? With Rom, and I'm going to get back to the interview though, Rom. You know, me and Rom it has a spirit of Booker T. Washington. And he always talks about that. Y'all probably don't know that personally, but he told me this personally. You know, Ron believes in black men working together. And I believe in black men working together, right?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is we know there's an opportunity to talk to our audience, to communicate with our audience like we need to do. And I didn't ask anybody to come in and do this today. But you guys did, man. I really thank you guys. And me and Rom thank you, because it just goes to show that we don't need to be running to white people all the time, or we don't need to ask white folks to build our own platforms. You know, Rom helped me build it. Let me say this real quick, Rom. Rom was writing for me for a long time for little or nothing. Nobody knows it. And just to help me get started, man. And look at the support that we're getting from you brothers, man. It's really touching. I want to thank you guys. And I want to thank Rom also. But we'll get back to it, and we'll come back to the nice stuff. Rom, let me ask you this, though. You also give not only entrepreneurial advice, because you touch on that side of the game. You have a great channel called Rom Wills about that business. And shout out to Shoot from Troy. But you also talk about brothers who are, we would say, non-select in your lingo. And then all of a sudden, they go to school, years come by, they develop, and now they're into a better status. They have money, and then they have money and opportunity, especially with women. These guys are not used to getting sex, though. So when they're put into a situation where they're not used to dealing with women a lot, and the opportunity comes, how can these men practice sexual discipline when they never had no coochie like that? They never had no attention like that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, it's a tough thing, because the first thing you thinking about, and I've seen this with a lot of guys, they get to that point, all of a sudden, they want to fuck every fine woman that they couldn't fuck when they were younger. That's when you get caught. That's actually a dangerous time for men when they quote unquote arrived up on it. And see, women, you got some women out there, the gold diggers and stuff, right? They know about those gold diggers that hit up those athletes, but you got some women out there, some young ones that keep themselves in shape. They looking for that engineer. They looking for that doctor. They looking for that stockbroker. And they're going to come up and they're going to hit you with, they're going to like stroke your ego. So you got some dude, money, he got like a nice house or condo, model car, tight body woman who is a pro at seduction looking at you, and she's on the come up. And no, that's tough. I mean, as tough as it is, and it's hard. How you tell some dude who ain't got pussy most of his life, he hit 30, oh yeah, don't mess with that woman, that fine ass woman who's like, that dude take a shit or something. She said, baby, that smells so good. Instead of him saying, like, hold up, that's some bullshit you just told me.
Right.
She ain't gonna argue with him. I don't care. His political stance could be pro Klingon, and she gonna be like, I can't even speak the Klingon language, but I'm serious. No matter what, she go. If he got a comic book collection, she gonna be the comic book fan. You got some women on it. The thing a dude got to do is still be careful and still ask questions, or just pay attention. Slip up. They're gonna slip up somewhere. Her, like, don't jump on it quick, or if you do jump on it quick, keep that shit wrapped up. Bring your own condoms. You gotta do like the NBA players. Bring your own condoms. Way, wipe your shit down. You know, do whatever, and really, but really just watch it. Just listen too, because some of those gold digger types, they got some hood in them. So just, even though I don't care if they sounding all proper, just sit back and just chill. You know, and like definitely and pay attention to stuff. Pay attention to past associates. You know, throw on some music or something. If you dating her or something, hey, ask her, hey, let's go back to your old neighborhood. Happens. But no, you gotta be careful about that shit. And let me say something about that. I'm gonna say something controversial, because I know a lot of brothers sees or something. They pros at picking up on those men with money. You go some of these places, people think they go to Brazil or Dominican Republic, they cool. It's like, nah. Even if they ain't pros over there, they know you coming down there for you know, for some companionship and shit. So they gonna be like, hey daddy, oh shoot. You can look like an ogre or something. They're gonna think you look. They're gonna tell you look good. Be careful. Be careful about that. Now now if you go to those places and act like you're just some ordinary Joe, well, no, that ain't gonna work either. Is once you get that money or whatever, I'll tell you what to do too. Be careful. Get 2 cars, or just hold on to that hoopty that had you all those years. Even when you get that luxury car, right? Hoopty. I mean, I knew a brother. I knew a brother. Shit, you just talk to him privately. You know who I'm talking about, my mentor. So you talk to him privately. That dude had a 17-room mansion. He had you can ask him. He had a 17-room mansion at one time and stuff, but he had a nice car, but he'll show up to dates in a pickup truck with some paint in the back or something, you know, just to see what's up with the women, man. Just test them like that anyway. That's another way. You just have to do that, right? So, you know, don't take them to a fancy place. Don't take them Red Lobster either. Take them someplace where it's kind of cheap just to see their reaction. You know, if they act funny. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this real quick, Rom, and shout out to we got some more people, man. It's Matty Ghost dropped $55, sold my Ethereum, nice profit. It's been so many y'all, man. I see my boy Dynast in here. He just got back from Benin. I met up with him in Sacramento when I was back there. So shout out to Master Dynast, man. One of my good close friends, man, from back home. He's an awesome YouTuber. Zelly Whipping, 2 British pounds. He says, Oshay, I have not forgot I raised all the info. Power and strategy. Tony Maceo, 40% more game, 40% less ball running. Everybody knows Tony Maceo writes for us every Tuesday. Shout out to Tony Maceo, man. He's an excellent writer.
Question for Maceo, man.
Do you ever see his articles on the site?
No, it don't have nothing to do with his articles, man. I just got a question. I know this is totally off subject, man.
Go ahead.
What the fuck he do with it to that troll that be calling everybody Maceo? What the fuck, man? You know how many different ways I had to block her, man? I'm serious, man. I mean, our channels just to like troll, man. I'm like, dude, what you did that? Ask that dude, man. Did he have her levitating or something? I mean, God,
he did something.
What he do?
He did something, man. I don't know what the nigga did, but
he called everybody Maceo.
Everybody Maceo.
Like, who the fuck is Maceo?
It's him. It's him. Like, he started that shit. But shout out to
him. I'm like, good God, man, that's the man.
Yeah, he's a man, dog. He's a dude. Awesome writer, man. Awesome writer, also.
Yeah, I've seen his stuff before.
Yeah, he can write his ass off. Let me ask you, Uncle Rom, you said ask questions, right? And what kind of, so let's say if you one of these brothers, you know, we have, and you are the kind of the inventor of like the kind of classic, you and BGS, kind of classic man lingo. Let's say you one of these brothers, and we have many black men, whether they're blue collar or, you know, they don't have any kids. And, you know, these women are starting to kind of gravitate towards them. What are some of the qualifying questions that they should ask?
Oh, ask where the woman is from.
Okay.
Ask where she's from, right? That's the first thing. You almost got to interview her. Ask where she going, man. Ask what she trying to do in life, right? Right? Like, just talk about, like, yeah, what you trying to do? Girl, what you trying to do, right? Look for tangible evidence that they actually working towards doing it. They'll tell you some stuff, especially ones looking on a come up, and then all of a sudden when they got their hooks in you, you done said I do mysteriously, they don't want to do it anymore. They start switching up. Right? Check that especially. I'm gonna tell you a deep one. Pay a good fucking attention when you having sex with them. Seriously, a lot of dudes see one thing, dudes, if a woman screaming stuff, if a woman screaming stuff, a lot of dudes think they doing something, but a lot of women have learned how to be good actors. Look, if you having sex with her, when you in there and she's screaming and stuff, just try to feel how her vagina feels on your dick. If she's gripping and she's going clink, clink, she feeling you. Feel her breasts. Make sure those are like nice and like erect. Just make sure she's really enjoying the sex, because that's how a lot of women do. They some good actresses in bed. But if you don't feel that clink and she ain't hard, or she ain't spasming out of control, screaming and shit, they can act on that one. Like they spasming out of control. Pay attention to that, right? Pay attention. Like I said, you pay attention to little things. And the main thing, general stuff, and women gonna come at it differently. Get out your ego. Like Oshay, you said at first, I'm humble and quiet. That keeps me out of my ego. I actually, when I was younger, I was a little bit wilder and stuff. I'd be cursing out people like you were. It'd probably be worse, man. Seriously, if I was younger and YouTube was around, man. I used to get on message boards and be cursing people out. So, if I had like a camera in front of me. But one of the things is I don't let anything go to my head, though. Don't let anything go to your head. That's how a lot of dudes get in trouble. And a woman, a smart woman, trying to divest you of your assets, she gonna stroke that ego. Because I even tell women, if they want a guy, stroke his ego. So if a woman's stroking a little too hard, she ain't got no subtleness. I was like, okay, what the fuck you want? The ones who are subtle, when they say, oh, you're so smart, you're this and that, I'm like, yeah, okay, thank you. And then seriously, so I don't let it get up here, because that's how they get you.
Let me ask you about that, because one second, just because if somebody wants to know, my bro here, thank you, King Nick. Does Rom have a Patreon? Yes, he did. Yes, he does. So for those people who want to subscribe to you on Patreon, Rom, what is your Patreon? I know I'm your Patreon, but what's your Patreon information?
Well, it's just patreon.com, Rom Wills.
Okay.
Just Rom Wills. And I'm gonna let y'all know.
Go ahead.
Huh?
No,
I was just gonna say that's the dog channel. I'm a little bit rough on there, man. I'm rougher on Patreon, man, because I'm just telling you from a street perspective, because I don't want to give you the same exact way I do it on there. If I'm talking about it like on a regular YouTube video, I gotta go past the YouTube Pilot Bureau and stuff. So I kind of hold back. I just give y'all general stuff, but I get a little bit deeper on the Patreon. Well, like we on the street corner or we in the barbershop. So that's the barbershop right there. I ain't talking anything deep, no politics, nothing else. It's straight how you can get some and what you need to do. So check me out on Patreon. Y'all hit me up and stuff, man. That's the exclusive content. And also, I'm on the Negro Manosphere Patreon. Y'all definitely check that out. That's why, because Oshay will tell you, I just let loose on there.
Yeah, man.
I get the camera in front of me. I'm like, shoot, ain't nobody censoring me? Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. I was Rom, and shout out to Eric P, man, and just donated $5, man. I love Eric P. He's always supporting.
Thank you.
Guys, Rom Wills has probably one of the best Patreons out here in Black YouTube. In fact, he uploads a lot. He made me want to step my game up for the Patreon. So I was like, damn, you can't beat him, join him. So I said, man, come over here and produce for Negro Manosphere Patreon. And he does, man. He's already dropped 2 videos at the $5 mark. Donovan Sharp dropped the video today also. So you guys look forward to seeing. And after today, well, shit, I got to send Rom some money for some more videos, because y'all have blessed us so much, man. So again, Rom Wills is an awesome Patreon by itself, and Rom also produces not only Patreon videos for him, but for NegroManosphere.com. He also writes, I believe, every Thursday, right, Rom?
Yeah, I write every Thursday. How many times have I broke your site, man? Like twice?
Come on, man. We ain't gonna have no third time, man. Because that shit costs money.
Dude, I'm trying every single time, man. No. I want that shit to make news and stuff. Seriously.
No.
I ain't gonna stop, bro. I want them to have like a news conference. I want them on CNN with their little panel. You say, damn, they talking this thing called the Negro Manosphere. I want them talking about it. I want President Trump.
I'm tired of you breaking my shit, man. I'm just. Yeah, you keep niggas up all night. You got Knee up in Poland all night trying to fix the shit, and that's our editor. He be up all night, man. He got to be tired at work and shit, fucking around with your ass. No, man, don't break the site, man. Don't do that, because you stress me out when you do that shit.
You know what though?
Mhm.
You know what though? It just goes to speak that I wrote. Wait, I know the first one. It was that one about black women creating the men that they want. What was the second article that broke the site?
It was the same article twice that broke it.
Oh damn! They keep passing it
But
around.
you had three. In fact, you are already winning an article of the year. So that we
Oh,
can't
thanks,
go
man.
because that article that you wrote, D.L. Hughley got a hold of it. Everybody knows the story behind that. Ron wrote an article. D.L. Hughley got a hold of the article, shared it, and when he shared it, it broke the site. Then somebody about 2 months ago got a hold of the article, put it into a Facebook group, and they got another share. That article has been shared over 10,000 times.
Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. Truth hurts because I know some women saw it and they were pissed off, mad at me. One of my own cousins don't talk to me anymore because of that article, right? But she was a distant cousin, so it don't matter, right? Dude, only way something like that could get around is if people feel what I'm saying.
Right.
If I was on some just total bullshit, that article will be like buried somewhere, like have like a couple hundred views that say, "Oh, Rom Wills wrote this shit." Okay, have a bad one, but it was just speaking on some stuff, man. Because get back to what we were talking about, but as you see some sisters out here, they spoiling their sons. These single mothers, they spoiling the sons, making them lazy. They keeping the men out their lives. Then these dudes grow up and become no good. Then they wondering why.
Right.
I mean, I see some women, they dressing their sons up like little girls and stuff. I'm like, I saw one that's a cute little girl. She's like, she got mad, said that's the boy. I was like, okay, he got earrings, got his hair braided. I'm like, okay. I was like, all right. But that's it. I don't want to get into that because it'll probably somebody else going to get it when they're going to do it again. Just fortify everything.
We need to do an actual show on that article one day, man. I think that'd be crazy.
Oh, yes. No, let's do that, man. Not next week though. I need next week free, but
Okay.
yeah, we can do something on that, man. We can do something on that because it's a major issue. But go ahead, man. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled show, man.
Let me ask you this, Uncle Ron, because you know, a lot of brothers, right? And again, I knew how I felt when I graduated college because it's so hard for a lot of brothers when they do come into a collegiate level or they come into some type of job training. You know, we have a lot of brothers out here who drive trucks. We have some brothers like Matty Ghost. They you know, are into the finance or to the finance currency market. A lot of these brothers didn't have didn't know nobody everybody kind of wrote them off a little bit. And what I mean to say is this: we were not necessarily taught the game. Maybe like, I mean, I was a little bit, and I know you were. But what if I'm just saying this? What if I'm a brother? I don't know the game. You know what I mean? I'm kind of I don't really understand what the game is about. I mean, I have a hard time even approaching women as it is and stuff like that. I mean, how can these guys, because we have a lot of brothers who don't know the game at all, so they are extra thirsty. How can these brothers, do you feel, can, you know, learn confidence and learn their value when it hasn't been taught to them? They haven't had that guidance and that mentorship to kind of go from there.
Well, you know what, man? The first thing is to realize when they already survived some shit. So start there. You still alive, you know. You probably everybody done went through some shit. Even people who look like they made it, they went through some shit. Understand that, especially a black man. If you're a black man, you can graduate school or you can get certified in something. You already beating the odds because a lot of brothers don't make it. So you take pride in that. You know, you get sued because there's nothing like a brother who know he got that degree, hold his head up. You know, you got that certification or that license to drive something. And certifications are very good. With college prices going up, if you can get certified in something, that's great. You've accomplished it. You know, if you've gone through the military or something, you survived it. Shit, if If you survive just like some places, if you just survived in without getting a bullet in you, shoot, that's an accomplishment. So you start there. Understand that your self-worth, you know? Just that's the thing. Look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? I did all this. Like, just focus on every good thing that you've done in life. Yeah, there's some bad stuff. There was some stumbles. But if you just totally fail in something like that, that means you did. So since you're alive, apparently you did something. So focus on that, right?
Okay.
And see, a woman can pick up if you don't really believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, why should she believe in you? Because a woman looking at a man, she wants somebody who got the confidence, not even just to lead or provide or whatever, just to grab her and throw against the wall and bang like crazy. You know, they wanted to shoot. They want somebody who know what he's doing in the bedroom. And see, that starts from outside the bedroom. Just have that confidence. And even when you approach a woman, look, the worst thing a woman can do is say, get the fuck out of my face. That's the worst. I mean, seriously, that's the worst thing she could. That's the worst. And as long as she don't pull a gun on you or try to knife you, I've actually seen that. That's cool. But look, no, I've seen that, man. I've seen that. Shit, man. This dude approached a woman like incorrectly.
Okay.
And she pulled out this big, like, cocky, big Star Wars type of shit. It's like, damn, how you all that in that purse? God damn, girl. I looked at me and her, were like laughing about it. That's like, God damn. And you know, they carrying something, but see what the dude did wrong. He just approached it like some hey mom shit. Look, just approach it. First of all, look at it like this. Approach a woman. Don't have a line because they look like you look like a punk. Then just walk up to her, say, hey, how you doing? You know, I saw you from over here. I think you look very nice. My name's so-and-so, what's your name and all that, you know, is get the fuck out my face. Now, a lot of times, if you approach a woman politely, she'll be cool with it. Okay. And if she got somebody, she cool, she'll just say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be, you know, I got somebody. Now, if they on some bitch shit, they on some bitch shit. Some gonna be that way. Even them, you be like, just keep walking. You know, just approach them like you got some sense because you're valuable. So you don't lower yourself. You don't be scared to be like, oh, she gonna reject me or something, because that says that you're not valuable. Because if you believe in yourself, you approach it like that, she at least gonna be like, oh, okay, this dude all confident walking towards me. I'm just gonna say, all right, let's see what's up. Let's see what he's talking about. Approach women. I don't recommend approaching women on the street, but I've done it. Because if you see that woman, you be like, damn, shit. I'm like, okay. You know, you just tell her, you know, you could even tell them you just want to get to know them. Especially as you get older. Like a lot of young girls, they'll go hard because they think it's funny. Older women, though, once they get past a certain age, if they keep themselves in shape, as long as you polite.
Okay.
What are you gonna say, bro?
Let me just do this one. I'm gonna shout out my man Gabe A. He also has written an article for Negro Manners Friday Detroit. He said, "Let me throw $20 in the pot just to be relevant." LOL. Hey man, all this love, man. You guys have always supported. But we thank you, man, because Rom is expensive and shit. So yeah, you know what I mean. So I thank all of you for
this motherfucker, man.
Yeah. So guys, do me a favor, get the likes up. And for those of you who want the ebooks that we have on the site, we do have a new mechanism that I gotta do is enter in your email and you automatically get the ebooks. So brothers, go ahead and like the video. Do me a favor and also drop your emails below so I can go ahead and do that. But let me kind of get back to this, Rom. God
damn.
What we're talking about right now? What you saying? What happened?
I'm on Instagram, nigga. Shit. God damn, girl. God. Shit. God. Damn.
Are you on Instagram, Rom?
Yeah, man. I just had to check you remember I told you I was like texting back and forth for somebody, man?
Yeah.
Shit.
She's working with something.
Brother got needs, but I'm seeing a picture and shit. But go ahead, man.
Let me ask you this, man, because it comes back to the point of the reason why a lot of black men don't have the sexual discipline is because they don't understand their worth or their value. And you talked about this, and you know, a lot of people think that black men are thirsty, and I would probably say that's somewhat true. You know what I mean? Not every brother, but you know, definitely, I even see it amongst African brothers. You know, like in Poland, you know, with the bottom of the barrel Polish chicks. You know what I mean? But why do you feel that, you know, a lot of brothers don't have, you know, don't have value in themselves or don't have standards when it comes to women, especially our black women? You know what I mean? As far as, you know, making, you know, why don't brothers have, you know, those standards so that they can, you know, basically make women live up to standards that black men want? Why are we having a problem with that?
Part of it goes back to what I was saying about women create the men that they eyes, man. Some of these dudes become players. Some of these dudes just become, they don't know their value. They got women, you know, they raised in households where they might have a mother or women around them telling them they ain't shit. If you think about it, we got this whole industries telling black men we ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got you know, because I just did a review on that TV show Black Lightning, which I like because it showed, you know, a strong, you know, black man in it, right? But we don't hardly see that image, and these brothers don't see the image outside of a basketball court or maybe in some rap videos, right? But we don't see it outside the football field or the basketball court. We don't see the brother like you about to graduate medical school, right? We don't see that, or we don't see the brothers on Wall Street. And if we do see them, a lot of times people might say they're corny, but see, that's an overall thing about it. The reason why black men catch the hell we do, because if you think about it, right? You know, African American men in particular, no disrespect to our African brothers all over the world, but particularly when they say black men ain't shit, they're usually looking at African American men. But if you think about something, we some badass motherfuckers. People got to think about that. If people really look at the history of what was done to us collectively, I mean, you look at lynchings, you look at, you know, our prisoner of war thing, you know, this, what other people call slavery. It was just a prisoner of war thing to me. You look at the Tuskegee experiment, being fired from job, hired last and fired first. You see all that shit in the history, you know. It's police brutality, all this stuff, undereducated, you know, kids who are otherwise smart put in special ed. You got all this stuff. And despite it, brothers are kicking ass. You think about that, you know how powerful that shit is?
Yeah.
We still kicking ass because of it, but too many of us have embraced the negative part instead of looking at the positive part. They're tearing each other down and stuff instead of saying, hold up. If that brother over there can do it, then I can do it too. I remember when I was in college and stuff, right? I'd be reading all the time and stuff, and I used to see some brothers, they were just working in a cafeteria, and a couple of them came up to me and say, man, you know, that's so cool, because you know me. I don't look down on anybody. I be hanging out with them and shit, man. I be, you know, I hang out with the brothers like that. Brothers, maintenance workers, all that shit. They just called me Cool Rom Ski back in the day because I just be cool with everybody, right? So they see it and they will say, damn, that's cool. And I'll be like, yeah, man, this can be you too, man. You know? But a lot of them don't see it. So then they feel like if they constantly, their minds constantly hearing, I ain't shit, I ain't shit, I ain't shit. Then, you know, when they approach a woman, they feel like, well, I don't have the value to demand the best from that woman. I just gotta, like, you know, I gotta go eat her booty out. Gotta go, like, just do whatever, walk behind her and stuff, which I've done a couple videos on that. That's a pet peeve of mine. You know, it's like, nah, you a man, you walk ahead of her, beside her, slightly ahead of her, whatever the case, you walk the closest to the curb.
Right.
You leading. It was like, nah, it's your agenda. Man's supposed to lead. But a lot of brothers, they've been broken down so much and ignored so much, rejected. I'm saying collectively, of course, not all of us, but collectively, then it's like, well, we feel like we lucky to sniff a woman's breast. And some women play into that. And then even some women of other races play into that. So I mean, that's the thing. But the thing is, we still have to say, hold up, somebody that look like me that way and they feel down and everything, they gotta say somebody who look like me is kicking ass. And outside of a ball field or the entertainment stage. Because you got a lot of brothers just doing it intellectually, a whole lot more. Or look, I'm gonna promote the Negro Manosphere on here like that because that's the important to see. Because you seeing all these images, you have a different, you seeing more intellectual type of brothers. Things that's even good, even on YouTube. That's one thing you do a lot. You emphasize a lot of different brothers, political, brothers into the tech, everything, to support platforms like this. Because we need to counter those images. Because to me, brothers believe it. You know, we need more TV shows showing brothers in a heroic role getting the woman. You know, that's why I like that Black Lightning thing. That dude had two finance sisters on him. But I was like, you know, that's a powerful image. You know, that's a powerful image. So yeah, it's we gotta fight it. But until we like really succeed, they're gonna feel like they gotta like compromise their values and their integrity just to literally, and I'm saying literally, get a sniff of the woman's pussy. Validation or something, just to say, hey, say hi to me or something, you know? And then that's up to us to do, because we can fight and try to get the sisters to give it, but I'm gonna tell you something with women. What we demand. We don't have to ask them for shit, but if you walk in with your head high and like I'm the shit, shoot, they're gonna fall in line. They don't have any option. They ain't gonna be right away because they're gonna be like, you know what, he faking. But when they see you still holding your head high after a year, then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, let me humble myself. But go ahead, man. You had a question.
Yeah, let me shout out a few people, man, because you know, as you've been dropping game, man, people have been dropping donations. Gabe A dropped another $10. So you think we tricking now? Wait until Oshay graduate. We gonna be tricking on the super chat on that day. Shout out to Gabe A, $10, man. You know, you guys have always been good to me on the streams, man. I remember when the AdSense crisis came last year, and I was out here. I had my girl. I was, you know, and I remember this channel was on a suspension. I only had my vlogcast channel. And brothers really stepped up, and I didn't even have Patreon then. We were able to pay all our writers and everything. So thank you guys for that. My man Tech Savage, shout out to Oshay and Ron for the game, $20. My man Cardell Turner says this is so badly needed. What we're talking about. He says this needed teaches men not to be weak and needy. The church is confused in relationships. Thank you so much, brother, for the $5 super chat. And there's a brother, man, Walter. Shout out to him, Walter Robinson. He wants to know when and how did you meet Alan Roger Curry? Because I know it's off the topic, but Rom, when did you meet Alan Roger Curry? I guess because Alan Roger Curry has talked about you as one of his influences.
I've never met him in person, but I remember years ago, back in 2000, when my book Nice Guys and Players first came out. Hey, this dude, I didn't know anything about him. Apparently he had an ebook, but I didn't know it at the time. And he was asking me questions because he was about to put out Mode 1. And he told me about it and everything. And you know me, I'm gonna help the brother out.
Right.
Now, like I said, I hadn't met him in person, barely knew what he looked like. I think I had a picture. Don't look nothing like he does now. That's the funniest thing. When I actually saw a picture of him, I was like, that's him. All right. I mean, seriously, it looked different. It just looked different. But like I said, I didn't know anything about him or anything, but just the person I am. I was like, yeah, you know, you can do this, what you need. He used some quotes from my book. He's very respectful, man. That's why I'm happy for his success. You know, I'm really, you know, of course he had his own thing going,
right?
But for him to reach out to me, especially when he might have been out there before I was. Honored when I look back. But like I said, when most people, when they come to me, unless they really rub me the wrong way, time, because I'm quiet about some shit, but you rub me the wrong way. I'm the type to just like let you fall off, right?
Right.
Come to me, because even now, like I've done some couple videos where I wore the like shirts of some young dudes who selling like shirts, athletic wear and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's always has been me. So anyway, about Alan Roger Curry, that's when I first encountered him.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I first encountered him. First time I talked to him was probably on Blog Talk Show.
Okay.
But that's when I first encountered him, and we've actually known some people in common and everything. So that's cool. But yeah, it was all about helping. And see, that's the beauty of it. Like, dude didn't pay me or anything, and I wasn't like, oh wow, he's talking about relationships too. I ain't gonna help him. I was like, oh yeah, it's what you need, bro. Or here's what I can do for you. So yeah, he was cool though. He was cool. Very, like I said, very respectful.
Let me ask you this: did you ever think, in a million years, that through a platform like YouTube and through like a blog, that you and him would be like the pillars of, kind of like black men, kind of, working together, and this new, to be at the forefront of what's burgeoning as the new black male media, and you both will be on the same platform as YouTube and writing on the same site? Did you ever think that could happen one day?
Honestly, not though. Honestly, not, because I didn't even think about it at the time. Like, I was just starting out.
Right.
I was just starting out. And around 2000, the internet it wasn't what it is now, man. Shoot, you had to go through a lot just to upload a picture and stuff. You had to have one of those old bulky scanners and all of that.
That's true.
So it didn't really shoot. You had that old, the big thing was like the DSLs, the dial-ups and stuff. So it was totally different. So I didn't even think about all that back then. I was just trying to sell some books. I had a mortgage to pay. So I was just like, yeah, let me just sell these books and stuff. Thanks. But this was back then. That's when you didn't have the internet thing. Wasn't like this. We were on message boards and stuff. So I had people on message boards like trying to promote me. All right. They had a street team and stuff. They just hit different message boards saying, yo, check out Rom Wills. Check out Rom Wills. But yeah, it was a totally different thing. So I wasn't even thinking about this, because if you look at the smartphones changed a whole lot. Because we had those old cell phones and those big bulky things that could barely get in your pocket or something. But this, nah, I ain't see it. So many people don't realize what it was back then. A lot of this probably wouldn't have been possible without just the technology just improving greatly. And I think that's the beauty of it. I mean, as an aside, yeah, we definitely need to keep up with it, because we might be able to get this to the point we're in like a virtual audience somewhere or something,
Right.
Like we on their home, they got their VR stuff on, and then we just sit down. Yeah. As an aside, I just keep watching this butt over and over, man. It's just
let me ask
it's just right here on the side, man.
Man, you killed me with that phone. Let me do this real quick. Brothers, we have 222 people again, man. We really think you guys know, man, the love that you guys show on the live streams almost daily, right? Because this is out of the ordinary, definitely. But daily when we do a live stream on this channel, it's always good. But really, I just want to say today, thank you so much, man. You guys don't know how touched I am. I never disparage anybody or ask anybody to to give a certain amount or whatever. You give whatever you want to give. But I just want to thank you, brothers. Thank you so much. A lot of people didn't think that putting content together for black men would work, or putting a site together for black men would work. They said that you guys wouldn't support it. And Rom, it's a total opposite, right?
Man, you know what? I think it surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because it's the argument you always heard, and you've heard this for years, like black men won't, black men won't, black men won't. Other black men said it. Oshay just said, you know what? I'm just going to do it anyway. That's why I was willing to help Oshay, for a smaller fee. I'm still a mercenary, y'all. Let's just be real. I was just willing to help the brother out. But no, I knew it. You know what I said? No, I got to do what I can. Just like I helped Alan Roger Curry when the brother hit me up. I was like, okay, I'm down. You were even asking me, You even asked me. You said, "Okay, what do you want? What do you want? What side?" You asked me,
right?
And I just said, "Whatever you can give me." Seriously, I was like, "Whatever you can give." You know, it's how you do it, and this just speaks to we want to see ourselves in the media. We want to be reflected. I mean, how much out there for, we used to have like a black man magazine that was published by the people who published Ebony magazine. It's called Ebony Man. You had a few more.
Mm-hmm.
That just went by the wayside. So how many places are you going to go? You're going to find some articles that really speak to our experience, men's experience.
Right.
And that's the powerful thing. And it is global. I mean, this ain't just, come on, you told me the numbers. I'll let him tell you, but shit, this is all over. I was like, good.
Yeah, we have people that read from all over the continent. But let me ask you this, Rom. I have an interesting comment from a brother that donated $5. Shout out to him. Game changer. He says black women are not attracted to confidence. Their goal is to get you to lower your bar, even if she is above it. What do you say to that? That's a very interesting comment.
I gotta respectfully disagree. I'm gonna tell you what. Too. The reason why I disagree, yeah, they're attracted to confidence, but here's the thing: it don't seem like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do with her. If they really meet a confident black man, a lot of times they don't know what to do. They used to dealing with a knucklehead.
Mm-hmm.
Too many of them are used to dealing with some knucklehead dude. So when they meet a confident brother, there's still black women out there, adult black women who don't believe successful black men exist outside like sports.
That's very true. Very true.
They don't believe it. They will argue with you, but
can you say that one more time?
You got black women, adult black women, I'm talking in their 30s and 40s, who don't believe successful black men exist outside of sports. And they will tell you that, though. They will tell you that. They will look you in the eye and say they don't exist.
Yeah.
So it's like they're attracted to the confidence, but they don't believe it. So when a woman is attracted to something and she see it in a man, she say, okay, he gotta be faking. So what they do with that man, first they call him arrogant. Let me define arrogant, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
When the word arrogant is attached to a black man, arrogant means you think you're something that you're not. So any black man who hears it should automatically feel insulted because they trying to say you ain't really who you say you are or who you trying to be. Right? You holding your head up, you arrogant, you cocky. They trying to break you down, right? So that's the first thing. They ain't used to it, but then they're going to keep testing you to see if you really are what you say you are. So you're going to get some trouble. They want a confident black man, but they're going to test you and test you and test you. The pickup community shit test. They're going to give you that test to see if you are who you say you are. Then if you stand your ground, that's when they get friendly. But by that time, you pissed off and went to go get some other woman anyway. Down to play with her shit. So yeah, they want the confidence, but they don't know what to do with it. In fact, I had a black woman who helped raise me up, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And she said, and she called me by my full name. She always called me Rom Wills, right? And she said, Rom Wills, these black women don't know what to do with you. They always say, no, son, you're not hearing me. They don't know what to do with you, the way you carry yourself. Like, I don't know what to do with them. So they want it, but they're gonna be funny at first. They don't know what to do with it. So, sometimes you are going to get them. They're going to mess with you, try to break you down what they think you are anyway. Mm-hmm. Or they just going to mess with that guy that fulfills their expectations. Because one thing, successful black man, no, they ain't even successful because success is a journey.
Mm-hmm.
A brother who believes in himself, he ain't going to put up with any bullshit. He ain't going to put up with no bullshit. Look, first of all, that woman try some bullshit. I don't care how many drinks you can sit on her ass, how big her breastises are. She ain't gonna care. He gonna be like, get your ass out of here. Just leave. Get the fuck out. Cause he gonna feel too good about himself to put up with any bullshit.
Right.
So a lot of women deep down know that. So they ain't gonna want to mess with him at all. They want to mess with him, but they gonna be scared. So they get the easy dude, right? They get the insecure one, the one who they can say, well, one that needs help, that needs a little pushing. But then again, they come out and complain, how come I can't find a successful man?
Mm-hmm.
handle him. Because if he got some money, he don't need your ass, and he don't need a second mother. I've actually told some women that. I said, shit. I had one mother, had several surrogate mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 out of 3 of my mothers are gone. So I'm like, I ain't listening to you.
Right.
Shit. Some women that they be trying to tell me how to do shit. I'm like, hold up. You ain't in this business. 2, I managed to get here without your ass.
Right.
Back and hope I'm nice to you. You know? They trying to take you on something, and a lot of women are like that. But at the same time, they still attracted to that confidence. Don't get that point right. But being attracted to something and actually being able to deal with some are 2 different things.
Okay. Let me
deal with. Go ahead, because I'll keep talking.
No, I know. I'm just letting you do your thing because we don't see this side of Rom ever really, right? So I'm trying to let Rom do his thing. So, guys, do me a favor. I see my boy RB the Breakthrough, man. Whenever I see this brother, I'm actually gonna do a video dedicated to RB the Breakthrough because this is a brother that's living right now in Ukraine. He has one of the up and coming basketball channels, over 70,000 subscribers. He does NBA recap. So you guys check him out. This is a brother who was playing basketball, got a serious injury on his shooting hand, right? Shooting shoulder. He's right-handed. This brother switched to start shooting left hand. I kid you not, right? He could have gave up his basketball dream, Ron. It just shows you what black men can do. He said, I'm not giving up my dream of basketball. He started shooting left-handed. The brother is out here playing professional in Europe right now, producing basketball videos right now. Just had an interview with LeVar Ball in Lithuania. Okay. It just goes to show you that black men can get out here and win, man. It's such a touching story. You know what I mean? And it's so many brothers. If they would have got that injury, that's it for them. I mean, do you know how hard that is, Ron, to be right-handed and then start shooting left-handed?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling brothers. If you look at that, you got a lot of brothers who are creative, even in the hood. Like every hood got that one dude who got everybody cable. You know, it's like they ain't set for this school, but they can hook up the electricity. They bootlegging shit, and the state can't find them. You got brothers who can hack like crazy. People don't know a lot of brothers are some of these hackers.
Right.
So you got brothers who they are into the tech, can take stuff apart. You got so many brothers who flipping these houses. There's a lot of young brothers owning property like that.
Right.
We doing a lot of stuff. We are creative. I ain't surprised about that. Because the thing with especially African American men, we were forced to adapt. To fit this shit, man. So it's like the best of us are here now. That's why brothers should not be acting thirsty. Black men listening to this, man, y'all stand the fuck up, man. Stand up, man. It's like, shit, look yourself in the mirror, pop that collar to yourself, man. Y'all some powerful motherfuckers, man. And I know society trying to do a number on you. Fuck them. See it. They see it more than you do. These motherfuckers, we done did everything to them. They still here, chilling, partying. We dancing and shit to it. Just like we transform everything we touch. So there is no logical reason even if no matter what they doing, we survived it. So we should not be acting like, oh, we going to do that this woman's ass or something. Or I got to eat out her booty. Because that's the only way that started. You tell some woman and shit, it's like, she wasn't going to give him something. Say, I eat your booty out. She's like, oh, wait, hold on. You know? I'm like, dude, that ain't me. I ain't going to lie, brother. Ain't shit. It should. I can't even think of the circumstance, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just old like that. But nah, the brothers just got to understand, believe in themselves and whatnot, man. Because we survived it. Somebody who looked just like you survived this shit.
Let me just read this a comment by Freelance. I mean to cut you off. The only black men that don't support are simps because they dwell on jealousy and contempt. Real men chop it up always. Respects. Thanks, Master Freelance Ronan. Walter Robinson. Thanks. Yes, we will. Thank you, brothers, man, today. Ron, I want to ask you this because it seems like the brother, the game changer, he had an additional question for you. because he's the one that doesn't feel that black women respond to confidence. Do you think that he's probably just a brother that might not, because it seems like he likes black women, but we do have a percentage of black men who they do like black women, want to deal with them, but for whatever reason their personalities don't mesh, and they go to other races of women. And I remember a distinct podcast you talked about these brothers who were dating exclusively. I don't know if the women were from like Denmark or Swedish.
Oh yeah, yo man, that was a trip, man.
So what do you have to say about these kind of brothers who they like black women, but they have a hard time with them, and they become select men and other races of women?
And see, that's hard to fight, because if you get a woman sincerely like you and stuff, I can't tell you, oh yeah, I know you want a sister, but you got this woman some shit to be with you. I mean, you got to go where you celebrate it ultimately.
Okay.
Though, really, if you still want the sisters, down to you believing in yourself and understanding the women ain't gonna believe in you first, because they're not. Hell, I still get that to the day, and then I've gotten women, they check me out for a while, and it's like, oh, okay, you real. That's what they're gonna do. That's just the situation. The only thing you can do is you don't chase the women in your love and stuff, because they're gonna think, oh, he just like the rest of these guys. That same thing that actually draws like the women of other races actually draws sisters. They just don't believe it. Grew up around it. Now you get a few who grew up around it, they grab you quick. Or you get black women from other countries, they grab you quick. I mean, if you gotta stand on your square. You gotta be like, look, this is who I am, because they're gonna be looking for a long time. And that's all you can really do. When they celebrate, you still go with the women that celebrate you. That's the bottom line.
Let me ask you this, Rom, because I've known dudes that have a terrible time with black chicks. But do you think that these guys, when they get around white women, they have more confidence? It just because you said the same thing that can get a black woman should be able to get a white woman. So is it that go ahead.
Well, you know what it is. Both of them see the same confidence. They just have different reactions to it. When sisters see it, they don't believe it, so they going to like test it and shit. They might test it for a while. Like I said, nobody got time for it. The white woman, that's turning her on. She like, oh, look at this, because she been around white guys, or it's an Asian woman. She been around Asian guys, Hispanic guys. All of a sudden, society says this, that, and third, but he's standing in front of you confident, so they gonna go for it. They don't have the same baggage. That's really what I should like bring out. Baggage. So they gonna just go for it, because if you notice, even now, a lot of even in interracial, intercultural relationships, meet somebody, they'll go for you because they ain't grow up around you. You know, there's a lot of the white women who get involved with brothers the most that don't necessarily grow up around them. So because some of the ones who do, they like, man, they just like every other man, but that baggage, so they'll go for it. And they seeing the same thing, reaction to it. See, a big problem with black relationships is black women really don't get into the propaganda. We ain't shit. They listening to a bunch of women, and quite frankly, if you look at a lot of these women who's promoting shit like that, friends or something, they're gonna have a strong connection to lesbian and bisexual communities of women. So they listening to all that, and even if they find one attractive, they got some girlfriends in their ears or something saying black men ain't shit. So, but the white woman or the Hispanic woman, Asian woman, or even a foreign black woman, African woman or South American woman, they don't have that same baggage. So it's like they can go for it. They can like say they quick, because you see one thing in countries. They have their stuff. Don't get me wrong. They have their stuff too. Everybody got their stuff. But black women, I've noticed that black women from countries where they see a black man running stuff, they're a bit more friendly. That you go down, you get island women. They're used to seeing black men running stuff, so they're cooler. Doubt. You go to Africa, they see black men running the government. They see black men running the police forces. They see black men flying the airplanes. So they cooler with that. They, they can deal with a black man who's in his confidence. And even though we have the brothers, a lot of them don't see it. They don't see the black doctors unless they happen to be in the hospital for something. They might see some black cops, but that's it. They see the NBA players, but they don't see the attorneys. They don't see the accountants, the engineers, especially the engineers. See maybe the dude who own about 30 houses, but they might just see him just driving around in a regular car or something. They don't see it. If you look at the media, how many images on outside of sports do you see of a black man, right? A positive black man. They come into it with all that baggage, and then they see you. I mean, they like, well, or he can't be real. He can't be real. Something's wrong. So you know what? I'm gonna mess with him, or I'm gonna just keep my distance, even though I think he fine because he got bow legs or something. Fuck with Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray following the script. Pookie trifling, Pookie and Ray Ray trifling. They playing video games all day. They know how to deal with that. And I've done videos on that saying, a lot of black women don't know how to deal with successful men. Enough, like I mentioned, there are adult women out there who don't even believe successful black men exist. I could probably put several. I could probably just from my Facebook list probably put a couple hundred in a room. That's just the ones I know. There might be more on there.
Let me just do it real quick. We have 265 people watching right now. I definitely appreciate you guys. Do me a favor. Can I have all you brothers like the video real quick for me, man? If you can, share it. All right. This is important. And for those of you who are not subscribed to Rom Wills, do me a favor and press 1, because I don't know how you watching this podcast and not subscribed to Rom Wills. Walter Robinson.
I'm still looking at this ass, man. I mean, y'all talk, man.
He says, Uncle, we about to hit $1,000 on the stream, man. This is crazy.
Let's get it to 2,000
numbers. $1,000 in super chat. Uncle Rom, what do you think?
Like I said,
what'd you say? Well, it ain't
no, just as long as I get blessed a little bit, man. Just a little bit, man. I got big head sons, man. Just a little bit.
Look, I got you about at least $10. I'm just playing. But I got you. Walter Robinson, Uncle Ron, what do you think about TV and the music programming today? What guys, go ahead and get the likes up, man.
It ain't shit for us,
get the likes up on the video, man. I really appreciate you guys. All right, and yeah, man, this is closing in. So, YouTube, we're gonna get that 30%. But guys, I think you for that, and basically for what you guys been doing on the super chat. So I think we need like $50 more. Don't even worry about it because you guys did enough. So let me ask you this, Ron. This is what I want to know from you. I want to know from you. Okay. Everything that you're saying right now, right? Everything that you're saying right now, dealing with black women and how they feel when it comes to thinking about black men, right? They already have a predisposition to, black men ain't shit. They already have a predisposition. I'm not seeing black men doing positive things. Like I went to Uganda, for example, or even Nigeria on the Naira. You're going to see black men on the money. You see the black men on the Jamaican dollar. But black women in America, a lot of us brothers do want to deal with them, but we have to overcome that hurdle. My question to you is, Ron, do you think that black men, should they give up on African American women, period, because they have that predisposition? Isn't it just easier for them to just go ahead and like, what, look, y'all do y'all, we're going to do us over here. because we don't want to deal with all that foolishness. I mean, what do you think?
I just say this: keep your options open. That's all. Because you might meet like every sister. Because there's some sisters who got some sense and they in relationships. Some who are single. Keep the options open. Like don't say I'm just gonna go overseas and get a woman, or don't say I'm just gonna stick with African American women. I've known some fine ass, man, like from Trinidad, from South America. And I mean some fine chocolate ass sisters from those places, Virgin Islands, shoot, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Uganda. There's some fine ass sisters. Just expand your options. You don't have to close off anything, just expand it. Because at the end of the day, it's still got to be a woman that isn't in line with your mission. Over in Southeast DC, she could be in New York, she could be over in Compton, California.
Right.
Or she could be in Uganda. She could be in Accra, you know, Joburg in South Africa. She could be there. Or, you know, she could be chilling on an island in Trinidad. Oh my God, Trinidad. And Trinis, man. Good Lord. I think they got a special. I'm sorry, I had to go on that. I just say it like this. School down there for oral skills. They got a secret school. I swear to God, they got a secret school down there. But just keep your options open, man. That's all I'm saying. Just keep your options open, because women who, you know, I know a lot of brothers say, well, you know, African American women have gone through the same things and stuff, but you know, that woman from Nigeria who got your back, that could be just as good. That'd be the one who say, all right, you know what, we trying to build this business. I'm right there with you, daddy. Or South Africa. And I mean, and you know, because we got one of the things black men, American black men need to do is, like you said about the passport. Get that passport. Just go overseas, see what's up. Because it's not even about getting pussy, man. It's just having view of what's going on. And even business wise, despite what you know, President Trump is talking to some of the Republicans, business is global now. Global. You know, every single month I sell like I check my ebook sales, right? Month I have to do a currency converter, like figure out what the currency is in like Britain, you know, India, Australia, you know, yeah, definitely France, Eastern Europe, wherever. I'm selling books all over the world, literally. So I always had to figure it out. With the internet now and with the ability to ship stuff, or especially like some products like ebooks, or you know, even these videos, I have a lot of fans in the United Kingdom. You know, a lot of fans there. We got to think globally any damn way. Everybody should travel. You know, Oshay, you were telling me before the show about traveling to Uganda. So I'm like, okay, I need to go. I have a good friend, really strong sister. Like, now this one of those sisters that I'm surprised her brother hasn't snapped her up yet, because she ain't drop dead gorgeous, but she look all right, but she's very business minded and all about black men. She just went to Joburg, Johannesburg, South Africa. You know, and you know, we just got, it's global now. The game is global. Right. You know, it ain't about like trying to control the block or sell on the block. It's about selling to somebody overseas. I mean, I do like Zoom sessions with people overseas and stuff, several Nigeria and stuff, you know. So it's like, spread it out, don't limit it. Now, if you see that big butt sister, is she African American, and y'all click, well, go for it. If she got paid, if she can handle who you are, don't just write off anybody automatically. Just be open for it. Don't say, well, I ain't gonna mess with this type of woman, because you don't know that particular woman. You know? So yeah, just expand it. Just expand it, and not just for women, business opportunities. I don't know. One day I might be chilling in Ghana somewhere. They got some fat ass women too, man. Told you, man. Yeah, no. See, I'm gonna tell you what. Everybody think I'm serious. I can be serious, but a fat booty. Let's just be real.
Right.
It's nothing like a nice, thick, fat booty chocolate sister with a little small waist. You get that shit. Ain't nothing like. That's why, you know what, man? I know we talking mostly about the brothers. Sisters need to stop tripping. If all a sister need to do is stay in decent shape, she get all the men. And even a man who's about something, that's all she had to do. Shit, we shoot. That's why a lot of brothers having trouble even crossing over because they still want the sisters. Ain't no booty like a sister. Becky up there blowing it out in the gym with the squatting and shit, but still ain't nothing like a sister. Hey, I'm up here doing an interview and shit, looking at a woman on Instagram. Hold up, my screen went dark. Hold up, fuck that. Hold up. Yeah, I've had the same shit up for a while. Hold up, whoa. You know I follow Solo TV on here, and his picture just popped in. I got to roll it back down. Hold on. Shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, damn, that motherfucker fat as shit, man. God damn. Okay, I got a new picture. Never mind. But nah, seriously, we want. That's what we want. But sisters be tripping. Let me ask here's one thing I gotta say. Well, go ahead. Well, let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, brothers, don't compromise what you want, regardless. Okay, don't settle for anything, because you just gonna be miserable. If you can't look at that woman and think you can deal with her like 10 years from now, don't do it. If you don't think you can deal with her 10 weeks from now, don't do it. You know. But go ahead, Oshay.
Let me just basically give a few shout outs to gay bases. Walter, I ain't gonna let you outdo me. LOL. Also, I agree. Ladies always claimed it was something wrong with me until someone else wanted me. Shaking my head. Now, this is a brother that's an engine. That's Brad brother's an engineer. Yeah. So shout out to him. And then Walter says, Robinson, $10 super chat, says, Uncle Rom, what do you think about TV and the music programming today? And then I have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Let me look. Right now, it's not black male friendly. That's why, like, okay, if y'all go over to my channel now, I did a review of Black Lightning. I made sure I watched that joint because I said, okay, they gotta get that shit right. I said, okay, I can deal with this, right? Something about people say it was probably a hoax or something, but I still had to address it. You know, they talk about boycotting supposedly by black women. It could have been some racist or something masquerading. You know, we got to see those images. We don't see it enough, especially men. Usually, you know, it's very significant that Hell pointed this out, the whole thing about black men wearing a dress, or like a movie like Moonlight featuring a gay black man, you know, winning the Academy Award a year or so ago, right? Constantly attacking black masculinity. And, you know, for the same reasons, because for what I was talking about, we kicking ass. Despite everything, we still kicking ass. So you're always going to get that image attacking it. The TV programming and stuff now isn't any good. That's, hey, you know what? Oshay didn't want to ask you, but I'm going to just say it. Donate. Seriously, because the fact of the matter is, the bigger the Negro manosphere gets, like if we starting to do videos on Patreon and stuff, pretty soon we can like bust out news programs. We can bust out documentaries, everything. It is, we putting out the image that we want to put out. You know, that's very important because the image right now overall isn't good. You gotta search hard for a positive black male image.
No.
And usually even when you see them on TV, they usually like the sidekick, the fifth wheel. And this dude who is a science fiction writer, black science fiction writer, pointed it out because he used to watch all these shows. He said, you notice they never get any pussy. You got these men on, these black men, you notice it. So, you know, there's a fear of our masculinity, our sexual prowess. Nah, it ain't a good situation, but that's something we going to be changing. That's going to change soon because now we have the means to put out what we want to put out. You know, we don't have to like beg some, you know, some corporate executive who, you know, wants to see us in a weakened position. We say, forget you. We can do our own movies now.
Yeah.
Shoot. You can film something with an iPhone now. So it's like, there's no excuses anymore. We just got to get it together. We just got to put it to the point where we can really get it out. And people doing the work. Listen, in all fairness, people doing the work, but it just got to get bigger. You got to get bigger to the point where stars or some with the images we want. You know.
No,
that's all I got to say about that. We're doing the work.
And you know, the thing about it is, you know, I just want to say about to the brothers out there, you know, it really doesn't, you know, the support you guys give us is great. You know, I like, you know, brothers have been really supporting, and I don't really ask for brothers to really support. You guys just do it. It doesn't really take a whole lot of money. I want you guys to share something with you. We've been on Patreon since May, and we're close to 400. And just at $5 a month, and I was talking to Rom a little bit before the video, we in such a position on Patreon with just only almost 400 subscribers, that not only can we pay Rom and Alan Roger Curry to write and Donovan Sharp, we also can pay them to produce video content. And that's something that that even Return to Kings doesn't do, the white manosphere. So, you know, like I said, it doesn't take, you know, like a whole lot of money from one particular person. But if you just have a lot of brothers even contributing as little as just $5 a month consistently to do that, it opens the door for a lot of other brothers. Man, you don't know how many people have written articles for us, how many other brothers will start websites, how many other brothers, you know, that can get into. We have a comic coming out now. Rom's seen it. Alan Roger Curry's seen it. We have a Manosphere comic with Dr. Action coming out. You know, it just takes, you know, black men trying to not always agree, but sticking together and working together for the common good. You know what I mean? And so we can write our own narratives. Like I was doing some numbers. There's 20 million of us in America, Rom, as African-American black men. We have a $600 billion spending power. That's more than any country in Africa. It's more than almost a lot of countries in the European Union. I mean, if you take the money that black men have in America, we're automatically a first world country by ourselves. That's the kind of money that we have. But we don't have, you know, but again, we don't have content for us. And this is what we've been trying to, you know, with the little money that you guys have just invested in us, look at what we've done. You know what I mean? We've done, damn, hold on a second. God damn, hold on. Yeah, man. Nee, I'm on the podcast right now. I'm gonna call you back after the show, okay? Okay. Yeah, my bad. That's our and think about that, Ron.
Quick, man. I'll be back.
Yeah, that is our computer, the guy who built our site. So we just thank you, brothers, man, for supporting us. You know, we are in the business to bring black men together. I'm gonna say that again. We are in the business, okay? The business is not money. The business is to bring black men together, right? So let me just do some shout outs in here. Rom is going to, I think, use the restroom. Get the likes up, guys. Also, for you brothers out there that didn't get the ebooks, we have an ebook link that now works, okay? The Negro Manosphere landing page. If you go into the description or if you drop your email, I will send you the ebooks. It will come automatically, right? So you can download each individual ebook at your discretion. So for those of you brothers who want to do that, shout out to Robert. No, drop your emails, man, in the chat room and shit. Okay, I got Jay. All right, Jay Day. And where's Walter at? Walter was here. He can drop his email too. We get this to you. And this is just, you know, just to show you guys that with the support that we've got this year from brothers, we've come out with 3 ebooks that have been completely free. You know, we have a comic that's going to be completely free, and you know, we have over 600 articles, and we have the, you know, we just really appreciate you guys for supporting us and shit. You back, Ron?
Yeah, man, you heard me, man. I'm up there talking shit. Yeah, I'm still looking at booty models, man. Nah, I had to get some water and pee like a motherfucker.
I understand. I understand. So, but let me ask you this, Rom. I mean, as far as I wanted to ask you this question because I hear a lot of black women say this, and Chrissy, who's a popular YouTuber, I know you probably heard of her here on YouTube. she's always said that successful black men have not asserted themselves, and I do like some of her content. I'm not here to bash her or talk down on her or anything like that. But she makes the case that a lot of black men, the reason why the black men are not getting the respect that they deserve is because black men are not building enough. Black men are not producing enough as far as building communities, as far as building their own things, which in turn kind of creates a little bit of disrespect that black women have towards them. What do you think about that?
I see where she's coming from because a lot of women have that, but the biggest problem is in one of my more popular videos that 1,000 views was that many successful black men are low key.
Okay.
Problems we have over on the black community, we look for the big, like the big stuff, like the big schools or something, or the big money making thing, and we get too caught up in the flash.
Okay.
Men who are building, they might be building like businesses. Okay, that's the main thing. It takes a while to build a business.
Oh yeah.
You got, they got car dealerships. Those are businesses. You have men who own stuff. They houses, factories and stuff. Is black women aren't seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the issue of the media. Things are in the black community. A lot of brothers are just going to be low key about it anyway. But they're there. You have dudes building schools. I got somebody a Facebook friend. We got some mutual people we actually know in common. He's building a school. He's building almost a school system. He started out in Chicago. He got somebody added to it in Florida and a couple other states. You got a lot of brothers building like small independent schools like that that actually become big. You're building something. We're actually building, but a lot of times, what media is there to talk about them? What news show? What magazine? You name an Ebony, that's become an entertainment magazine. Used to would see them in Ebony. Black Enterprise around anymore. It's gotten kind of scarce. Used to see it there. Essence, well, that's a black woman thing. It's like they there and they building. We just don't see it. We don't have a propaganda organ to say this is what a black man is doing. There's out there, and see, here's the thing. You can't go by the statistics. And here's why. I've formed businesses and business licenses in 3 different states in my life, like several. At no point did I ever have to list my race. No point. So they building, but it's like we just don't see it unless you right there, and then you might not know it. Like if somebody don't see me on here, they see me walking down the street. I don't look like I own anything. Key about it. At best, I look like I just work someplace. You got people, you got men who have firms, you have accounting firms, you got a large network of tax offices that are black owned, but we don't have the propaganda, the media organs to highlight those things. So that's the issue. See, they saying it, but are they really looking for those men? Like I said, recently, a woman was saying there was a shortage of successful black men. Ain't enough of them, but or is that person in a place where they're going to meet successful black men? Are they at a health club where there's a lot of successful black men, or in party exclusive clubs or something like that? So black men are building, but okay, what organ is there to say this is what we're doing that's national? What magazine is doing it? I mean, that's a Negro Manosphere is going to get there, but it's not there yet. Hey, we're still doing some building. What cable network is saying, oh, these are black men building? Featured on Oprah's network, that's now part of the Discovery Network. Yeah, we're building, but
right, man.
You ain't going. I mean, and really, well, y'all need to. I mean, yeah, it's important to see it, but up to women like Chrissy, and like I said, I don't have anything against. I've seen the stuff she tries to be fair, and women who might say that, saying we're not. Focus on finding the brothers who are, and it's not that hard because all it really matters, all it really takes is just to talk to the brother. That's a scary thing. That's all it really takes. It don't take a lot. Find out, get to know the brother. Stop saying, looking at him and thinking he's arrogant or something for holding his head up or having any swag because they don't look a certain way. Talk to him. I've told sisters that. I mean, I've said people have asked me about how I got started in relationships. For women finding a good man, and I say y'all need to take time and get to know the brother. Find out what he's about. Do it. That's it. There's a lot of, like I said, I know a lot of young brothers right now who got little businesses because of where I flowed. I've known brothers who've been able to, I mean, everything. It could be like a barbershop. Where I go to get my hair cut, the dude owns like 3 barbershops. Sportswear. You know, since I'm like looking at asses on Instagram, I guess I follow some people who got fitness businesses. No, I'm really looking at asses on Instagram, but
you are, bro.
People building businesses, you know, and it's like if you look for it, like any of these women, if they look for it, because I know some women who look for it and they find it. But if you believe that they ain't there, you ain't gonna find what you don't believe is there because you're not gonna look.
No, I definitely agree, man. I definitely agree. I want to. We have some people that super chatted some more money. And did you get my email, Rom?
Hold on, man. On Facebook?
No. Yeah, well, check your Facebook, man.
Hold on, man.
Check your Facebook.
Oh, okay. Hold on, man. I'm looking now, man. You sent a photo?
No.
I don't know. Oh, man.
Just look what I just sent.
Man, you got about... Oh, you... Oh, my nigga. All right. All right. Give you for that shit, man.
You know what?
Just for GP?
Yeah.
Is that just for GP?
That's just for GP, man.
You know I still got you next week, though, right?
I know you got
you next week. If he wants to. But thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. My sons love you, man, because they're going to take every penny of that, man. So...
So I just want to say this. Let me shout out to Angela. Oh, I got to shout out to people. Dark-skinned women don't assert themselves. She said, Angela, $5. Walter, Kevin settled $5. Walter, man, this is like, thank you, brothers, man, for all that you did today, man, on this stream. So again, brothers, I want to do this real quick. All of you who dropped their emails and got the email from the site, because we do have the anybody who wants to, Will I Am, I see you, John H. Paul, Spartacus. I'm not sure if you're on the list, but we do have 3 free ebooks. One is How to Stop Simping in 24 Hours. One is The Black Man's Revenge, and there's a survivalism ebook that we have written by a writer in Serbia. So we want to get you guys' emails so that we can send this to you. And it's free of charge, right? And it's really, really, really great material. Donovan Sharp authored 2 of those books. So, guys, let's see here. Shout out to Webback Homeboy. Rob, man, I don't really have too much more to say, man. I think that unless you have something that you wanted to hit on.
Nah, well, you know what I want to hit on, but it don't got nothing to do with this shit. And, I'm setting up shit for tonight, bro.
And listen, Ron, man, he'll get up.
No, I was just gonna say, man, I have no look. I love me a fat ass sister. I have no apologies for whatever. Now, whether she from Southeast or Nigeria, that's irrelevant. She got a fat ass, I'm there. So I'm always gonna check that. But go ahead, bro. I gotta cut up a little bit.
Yeah. So J Day, go ahead and check your email real quick, man. And again, Ron, man, I just really, really thank you, fam, for what you have meant. Personally, I never met you personally, man, but what you have meant in my life. I went through my share of YouTube scuffles since you've known me. And you've always been, supportive, trying to encourage me, as a younger brother, man. And it's to me, I was relatively unknown on YouTube, and you kind of blew up a little bit like me in this sector. And to be able to say that I have a person like Rom Wills that contributes, every week, and Alan Roger Curry, because he hit me up. He's watching. He messaged me about the stream, and he's enjoying it. To say that I have, two legendary men, and that just know a whole lot, that I feel are really, really bright guys. I could just hope I could have half the brain cells that you guys do. It's amazing, to say that we're all, kind of, really bringing this market together. We're trying to reunite black men. I remember when I asked Alan Roger Curry, I said, man, listen, do you think this shit is going to work? He said, I don't know, but we can try. And I just really thank you, man, for your leadership.
That's how you do it, man.
Because a lot of people don't know, man.
Thank you,
Rom,
man.
you are a leader, man. You might not come out and say I'm the leader, but you are a leader by your actions and your words, man. And I could not want to, do this, man, without a person that you can work with like you, man, because you're a really beautiful person, man. You're a really, really good person, and you are really a wise man. And it really touches my heart that I'm able to even have you on, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when I first caught your content, you had about 300 subscribers, and I've been hooked ever since. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank you for not only your content, but just, what you mean in my personal life. You know what I mean? Just making sure that I can try to do better as a brother. And you just got an attitude, man. People love you, man. People love you, dog. They love you. They love you, man. And they love you. And you have that great attitude, man, that these brothers really look forward to, man. And you're just such a great addition to the Negro manosphere. You've been down since day one, man. And, you're growing. We are growing. And, with your direction and your I'm about to start tearing up talking about this motherfucker. Nah, but I just really appreciate you, man. I really do, man.
Hey, man. I appreciate that, man. But I want to thank you, man, because back when I had 300 subscribers, you were telling people about me, man. I've had so many people hit me up, say, Oshay sent me. Oshay sent me. Oshay sent me. Man, you did a lot. You made sure I was, man. But see, that's part of what I'm talking about, man. Working together, me, you, and Alan Roger Curry, Donovan Sharp. We all got different viewpoints, but, at the end of the day, it's say, yo, man, we can all eat together, man. That's what I always say, man. All of us can eat together, man, because that's how you build stuff.
Right.
Like we talking about all this about black men. If you look at men of other groups, they work together. Any ethnic group that's successful, the men work together. They work together to build businesses, make sure they all get women and everything. It's a group effort. You got to look at it. That's why I don't have any problem. That's why I say, shoot, man, it'd be like 4 a.m. or something. I'll be like, damn, I got to get this article to Oshay. Be like, oh, wait, but who can I talk trash about? Oh, okay. I'll be keeping writing down stuff, whatever, man, because we got to keep going with this, man. Like I said, we got to get it to the point where we doing this. We sitting on a stage, got a live audience right here. Got brothers like lined up outside, standing room only. And I promise we do that. I'll leave the smartphone and the Instagram to the side. I'll just have it sit right up front, so I can just look at it. Y'all be talking to something and say, Ron, what do you think? It's like, huh? Oh, yeah, what is it? It's like, seriously. But yeah, just, because all this is going to get bigger. You look at the Negro manosphere. Come on, if you got somebody like D.L. Hewley sharing an article from, other people looking at it too. Somebody, I'm telling you, you think I wasn't really joking when I said one day somebody CNN, somebody is going to do a story. Yeah, that Rom Wills, who he think he is? And Alan Roger Curry and stuff. Oh man, you got some woman, she be on there talking about it. He said he talking trash, but I like what he's saying though. It's like
you can talk more live on television.
Yeah, we gonna see that. Watch. Seriously, watch. No, but no joke. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because it's just getting bigger. And you know you really made it when you backwoods town, you got some brother talking on his smartphone talking about, hey, you know what they talking about today? When you got some young brother on the street, you know? So and just like, because to this point together, we still rising, man. We still rising, and I'm proud to be a part of it, man.
Well,
they're gonna be talking about this, man.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I want to thank obviously Alan Roger Curry was listening. I know you had my boy Steve the Dean, who was not without controversy. You and him had a hot ass show, which was something that was a good show, man. That you guys did.
And that was a powerful show. That brought something out in me, man. I was like, man, that was good, man. And see, yeah, Steve the Dean's another brother in there. See, that's the beauty of it, man. All of us kind of, we don't all think the same. We coming from it from different angles, but it's one thing alone. Let's rise, man.
Right.
Rise together. Let's bring us in. Shoot. You know what? We got some rookies out there because you got a young brother who just Darren Brown on there, man. He's coming up. We got some rookies coming up, man. We got some powerful people, man.
He has a good app too, Darren Brown. So the ladies champ. So he's a really good writer too, man. Yeah. So shout out to my man, the Boyce out of the UK, man. Keep up the good work, brother. Always supporting. And J Day, we have to stop the scarcity mindset. We can all eat together. That's absolutely true.
Boom, boom. That's what I'm always saying. Man, come on. You just said 600 billion. Shoot, all I need is $1 billion and y'all can split the rest. So we got enough.
Yeah.
Dude, we got enough for everybody, man. In fact, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. We got enough because we might say something about somebody like Chrissy saying we're not building, but you know what? Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes I take something like that as a challenge and say, you know what? I'm gonna get it to the point you can't say that anymore.
Right.
So that's why I'm gonna keep going. Let's keep going. Let's just build it. Let everybody know. Look, we did this damn thing. If we can't finish it, our sons will finish it. But we're just gonna keep adding to it. So yeah, let's do it.
Let me do this, and thanks guys for those people who dropped your emails. The ebook should have come to you. We have a new system. Ron has a question about Deuce X Machina. He's out of the UK. Great show, guys, and thanks for the ebooks. You are welcome. Have you been sexually fetishized by non-black women, and how do you deal with it? Go ahead. I'm gonna let Ron.
Oh yeah, plenty of times. Man, just make sure they don't take advantage of you, man. Just make sure you ain't doing something you don't want to do. I mean, that's just. I mean, it is. I mean, you ain't gonna. Most men, despite everything I'm saying, especially when I'm younger, you ain't gonna turn it down. But at the same time, I ain't gonna do some shit that goes against, my principles.
Right.
That's the key to it. Because at the end of the day, a woman can still hide all that from you and say, "Hold up, this ain't really about me. This is about my skin color." Then you just say, "You know what? I'm gonna go let you do what you do."
Right.
Just walk away from once you recognize it. It ain't gonna be easy to recognize right away because you got. Look, let's be real. I don't care who the man is. You got an attractive woman showing some interest. In most cases, unless she shows she's kind of psychopathic from the get-go, you're going to still be interested, but still keep your eyes open.
Right.
So that's how you deal with it. Perspective. You might just say, you know what? I know this is what she's thinking, but I'm going to say, look, this is what I'm doing. And it might just be a mutual beneficial thing to do together. But just keep in mind why it's happening. Don't get any illusions that she's seeing you beyond that. If you're going to go there, I ain't going to tell you not to, but just in general, anytime you're dealing with a woman, always know what the situation is. Just straight up ask Alan. Since Alan Roger Curry is on here, we say go mode one. Just be like up front and be like, okay, what's the deal?
Right. Right.
Talk, man. People, everybody need, especially in this day and age, just you need to know exactly why you dealing with that woman, why she dealing with you. No excuses. Don't be going in there trying to fantasize like, oh, this woman really love you or something. Just want that hot beef injection.
Oh man. Again, Rom, you know, like I said, I really, 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 really thank you so much. Wow. I don't want to say the grand total, but us, you know, you guys, man, are absolutely great, man, for today's show. If I told you guys the total, you wouldn't believe me, but it was.
Hey, send it to my Facebook, man.
I'll send it to your Facebook. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna do something for myself and make the total. It was the total was 9. Well, I'll say I'll say you total. But anyways, guys, thank you, man, from the bottom of my heart. You know, for all the moderators that have really helped us out. You know what I mean? It really means the world to not only, you know, me, but two people like Rom, two people like Alan Roger Curry, you know, Donovan Sharp, because you got to understand, Donovan Sharp was writing at Return to Kings. Alan Roger Curry was writing, but he has his most of his audience was not necessarily black. And you know, I think those two people coming over here understand that, you know, black men do have needs. Black men are looking for certain information, certain content for them, and black men do want to see black men working together. So again, brothers, you know, I thank you. And Rom, is there anything else you want to say to these brothers before we go?
Hey, man, just keep working it, man. Whatever your dream is, whatever your purpose is, man. Every little bit adds to it, man. Don't diminish yourself for anybody, man. And I know we were talking about, you know, me, Alan Roger Curry, Oshay, Donovan Sharp, and all of that, you know, Steve Dean, all of that. Whatever you doing, any man listening to this, whatever you doing is just as important.
Right.
You know, everybody can't be in the spotlight. You know, you might be that dude that comes up with an app like Darren Brown, or you might, you know, you might have, it could be anything. You have the idea for the school, or you know what, you know how to really work the stock market or something. Best find your skill, and we need it. Don't let anybody tell you you know what you're good at. Don't let anybody try to diminish you. Not even another man. Just not a man, not a woman, anybody. Nobody can stop you. If so, just climb out that hole and plant your foot up that motherfucker's butt. So yeah, just keep going. Every single person, every person is bringing something to the table. Every single person.
Right.
That's it. That's bringing something to the table. You know, letting people know about us. Let people know about the need. That's something. Now, you know what? That's something everybody can do. Tell your friends who may not get on YouTube. Just say, I know they probably got smartphones or some way. Tell them, say, hey, yo, you need to check out the Negro Manosphere. Everybody listening, listen to the replay of this. Tell somebody about the Negro Manosphere. Tell them about it. You know, let's get that hub, grow that hub, because as that rises, other people rise. We can do more stuff. Just do the damn thing.
Right. Right. And so again, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Cupcake Larry, who's been dropping articles on the Negro Manosphere. Also, it's amazing to see that these guys have talent, man. Guys who are like, you know, you would think, oh man, this guy's a truck driver. These guys not gonna be writing. You guys can write, man. These guys can write like crazy. Kay Zagin's written for me. You know, Larry's written. These guys are good. And so, you know, we thank you guys. And again, Rom, I appreciate you for your insight. And brothers, probably we're gonna do a brother appeal tonight. I have some exams coming up. That's why I haven't really been dropping as much content. But you know, we might do another show. And Rom, we'll see you in about 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Hit me up about them, man, because I got some stuff I need to be doing next week, man. Y'all got me on all these interviews and stuff, man.
You like these interviews, huh?
Yeah, I like them, man. But you know, I still got to make my, you know, I still got to take care of my hustles too, man. So
right,
you know, And good God, I'm looking at a picture now. I got some other things to take care of. Okay.
All right, man.
I got an inbox I gotta get into, man. All right, man. Hey, man. But thanks for everything, bro. And like I said, just like send me a message on Facebook. Let me know about that total, man, because I like doing the math myself, man. But all right, man. Thanks, man, and I appreciate it, man. You have a great day, brother.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate y'all.